Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while, yeah? It's been a bit of a while. I've had a little bit of an illness, had a few things going on, so I've not released a video for over a week now, right? So I thought I would get right back on it with one of my favourite types of videos, which is the predicted lineups I'm doing. Well, it's not a predicted lineup, it's what I think the lineup should be. So we're in a position now where we've just had an international break. The shittest time of the football season by far. World Cup, World Cup qualifiers, they're never very exciting. It's not like a real World Cup or a real Euros. It's a load of shit basically, you know. So it's just bullshit. So now we're back to the football season, and I'm very excited for us to be where we are right now. So I want to talk about Man United's lineup versus Leicester and what I think it should be. And before I do begin, please don't forget to press the subscribe button on my channel. I've been grinding for 3 years now. I've had to persevere through a lot of people telling me I couldn't do it and this kind of bullshit. So please hit the subscribe button to support my channel and to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We're over 900 now. So that's, we're very, very nearly there. So thank you. In goal. So I'm going to do it as more of a sort of overall overview today. There isn't a lot of it sort of picks itself by the looks of things. So we're in a bit of a position where the back four, there's not really anywhere we can go with it. You've got Luke Shaw has to be the left back, Aaron Bissaka has to be the right back. You've got Maguire and Varane. They said Maguire might be back for this game, but I'm now sort of hearing that isn't going to happen, as far as I'm aware. So the only two centre-backs we've really got, unless you include Phil Jones, are Lindelof and Varane. Sorry, Lindelof and Bailly. So it's going to have to be Lindelof and Bailly at the back. And I don't particularly like this. I'm a little bit worried about this with the threats that Leicester have got up front. I do feel like they're quite a decent team and they play good football, and they've still got Jamie Vardy knocking about, and I believe they've got Iheanacho as well. So they've got some good players, and I think this back four could be problematic, but it's the best that we've got, unfortunately. So in midfield, now this is where I'm going to turn it into more of an overall overview. Now I don't think this is what we are going to do. I think he's going to go with McFred, because he won't trust that centre-back partnership. Ollie's going to play McTominay and Fred again in this game. However, what I believe we should do, now Fred has not been good recently, and I understand that, but Matic is a bit slow for a game like this with the fast-paced football of Leicester. Donny van der Beek needs to start playing. There's no answer to why he's not at the moment. Everything don't really work. Fred and McTominay, it's not really working. So you've got to give Van der Beek a bit of a go. And I think in terms of the combinations, I actually think him and McTominay bring a lot to the table. I think that McTominay has a lot of things, has some physicality that Van der Beek lacks, and I think Van der Beek has all kinds of things that McTominay lacks. Like, he has the passing, he's got the positioning. So I actually think them two together are quite complementary. Like, McTominay's quite strong, he's quite physical, he's got good desire. He can make a real good sort of charge and run into the box, good in the air. And Van der Beek, great passer of the ball, keeps it simple, neat and tidy, also makes good tackles, always in the right position, also makes intelligent runs. So I think that could be quite a good midfield combination. And not only that, it allows us to stick Pogba on the left, which I'm not the biggest fan of, by the way. However, with Pogba playing in the centre of midfield, what you've got to realise is that we don't have the ideal partner for him at the moment. I believe for him to play successfully in the centre of midfield, you've got to have a Kante or a Matuidi. You've got to have that sort of player. So like someone who's capable of being a top-class defensive midfielder, but someone who's also got that mobility to run around and, can also pass the ball relatively well. Someone that is essentially capable of holding the defensive midfield on their own, because Pogba ain't going to do that much work. He's not. That's just a fact. I'm not slagging him off, but he's not someone that's going to run, that's going to get all around the pitch for 90 minutes. So I think playing Pogba there, it's not great unless you've got the right player to play alongside him. So I think we've got Fernandes, we've got Pogba, we've got Van der Beek. 3 brilliantly creative midfielders, and this is a way we can fit them all into this team. So Van der Beek and McTominay in the centre, Pogba on the left, Fernandes through the number 10 position. Ronaldo will obviously be up front. I can't really see any way that's not going to happen. The right side, I'm going to say Jadon Sancho should play there. And the only reason why I say this ahead of Greenwood is just because Sancho, I feel like we need to give him a run of games. Like I think Greenwood's been treated very harshly in this transfer window. To go and sign Sancho and then sign Ronaldo as well, I feel like that's marking out the two positions that he would play with big signings. So I do think Greenwood has been completely shafted by this transfer window. But the problem is now we are where we are. So I have to evaluate based on the squad that we've got. And you have to consider a player like Sancho in this lineup. You've paid 73 million for him. Whilst I'm not sure about him and I'm unconvinced by him, we have to give him a chance to come good. It has to happen. Now, at the moment, I'm quite concerned that, he seems quite slow at times to react to certain situations, but I think there's a possibility he comes good. He's already shown he's shown good bits of football in flashes. So I think we need to give Sancho a chance here. And I'd like Greenwood, Cavani and Martial all to be possible substitutes off of the bench. But yeah, that's going to be my lineup for today. I feel like I've justified it relatively well. Obviously, please leave your opinion in the comment section. If you disagree with me, if you agree with me, I don't really care. Just leave a comment and we'll have a chat about it. But by all means, please subscribe to the channel. I'm getting really near to my mark, which at the moment is my goal. So thank you very much to everyone who's supported me so far. And I will see you on the next video, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Donny van de Beek and his situation within Manchester United.